In today's video, I've got a new scoop. It's from CKG. I'm gonna let you know my thoughts and stay tuned because I got a little special offer for you at the end. So look forward to telling you all about the scoop coming up. Swinging. So I am about to go on a pretty awesome trip down to the Caribbean, and you guys will see videos of that coming up, but I'm traveling and I need a couple of items to make traveling easier. For one, my scoop. This is just getting ridiculous. Come on, how are you supposed to travel through the airport with this giant honking piece of steel? I mean, I love this scoop, don't get me wrong. It's great for doing big lake detecting, which you guys see me do all the time. But this thing is a monster hunk of steel. I have traveled with it before. It's not pleasant. So my friends at CKG Scoops hooked me up, and they've got a much more friendly version of a detecting scoop. So here it is, the CKG scoop that they sent me in this nice little branded box. Gotta say, it got here really quick. I'm thrilled with that. And the packing, not bad either. Looks like everything is wrapped up nice and tidy. We've got some bubble wrap here around the scoop, and it looks like there is even an extra goodie bag in here. Check it out. Nice little fine pouch here. So here's the piece that makes everything work if you're going to be traveling. It is a two-piece carbon fiber shaft that breaks down. It weighs less than a pound, and this thing is slick. Needless to say, this is a fantastic upgrade from that steel wheelbarrow handle that I was using. And voila, just like that, we've got the scoop out, and I gotta say, I'll be honest, it's smaller than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. But it looks to be like it is built pretty well. We've got 4 of these little extension arms here that are welded into the main scoop. Now hopefully these welds hold up over time, and hey, I'm gonna put it through the test. I'm gonna be digging with this all summer long in some pretty rocky terrain. I will let you guys know exactly how this scoop holds up, but so far, I like what I'm seeing. In fact, I am thrilled that it is this small because it's just gonna make handling it in my luggage that much easier. It's so small, in fact, that I am thrilled with the weight. It comes in at under 2 pounds. I believe it's about 1.8 pounds. And just for reference, that steel wheelbarrow handle that I use on my other scoop, that in itself is almost 5 pounds. Just by itself, just the handle. So this being under 2 pounds, I can carry this thing through the water all day. So that is very exciting. So here you can see the width of the scoop is just over 6 inches. So pinpointing on the beach, or if you're detecting the water, it might come into play a little bit more. With my large scoop, I could hear a signal and just get down there and start digging, knowing that odds are it was gonna end up in the bottom of my scoop. This, we're gonna have to be a little more precise, but that's not a bad thing. This will be able to get through some of that rocky terrain just a little bit easier because we're not scooping up that many rocks at the same time. And then going diagonal, we've got about 7 inches of clearance, and all the way to the back, it's got a depth of just around 9 inches. So again, nice compact scoop, but it will certainly, I think, get the job done if you're out on the beach or if you're detecting in the water. But again, it's all about the form factor with this, and I still can't believe it how tiny this thing is. So here you can see that the difference is absurd. This is the old scoop that I had, and I've had this thing for probably over 12 years. It's held up through a lot. I had to have a friend weld it back together a little bit, and it is starting to crack and break again, kind of up here in this corner, but it still works. Problem is, this thing is heavy. This has the hexagonal holes, not bad. I'm fine with those shapes. This is a little bit finer of a mesh. I'm able to catch stud earrings in this guy right here. This one, I'm gonna have to say a lot of those stud earrings are probably gonna end up falling out, but it does catch a lot of everyday objects that you might find. Everything from marbles to, of course, coins. This is a €1 cent, very similar to a modern US dime. Not to mention silver charms. This guy, very little pendant. Looks like it's gonna hold up just fine in the scoop. And then of course, the gold ring. That's not falling through. We're gonna find some gold with this scoop. So now that we know it's gonna hold some of those everyday, hopefully common finds. Yes, I'm classifying gold rings as an everyday find. I hope you guys are finding those everyday in your scoop. But let's get this put together and we will show you the finished product. Hey, are you digging this content so far? I know I am. Are you digging this intense eye contact? That just got awkward. Hit the like button so that I know that you did like this and the algorithm knows it too, so we can share it with more people. All right, let's keep talking about the scoop. And we've got this nice little wing nut here that they included. I'm probably gonna switch that out and put a lock nut on there. I don't want the surf and sand or for my boots to be kicking this thing around. So we'll go to the hardware store. We will put a locking nut on there so that we know that this is good and snug, because this is only going to connect to your carbon fiber shaft with one bolt. There's only one hole that is drilled out for it. I would hate to have this come off in the surf. You get knocked around and there goes the bottom of your scoop. As you can see, we've got the nice, very nice travel size carbon fiber shaft here, and it clicks together with just a simple push button locking mechanism. Go ahead, push it down, slide it on, and wait for the click. Because it is held together by just this one button locking mechanism, it does have a little bit of play, but I don't think that's going to detract from the integrity of the shaft too much. I think we should be good there. So let's go ahead, we'll get it attached to the bottom of the scoop and we'll see how it looks. So as you slide the scoop on, you're going to notice that you're going to go past where that pilot hole is already drilled. The good is when you actually line it up with the pilot hole, you're getting a couple extra inches on the scoop itself, so it's a little bit longer. I guess that means you could go a little bit deeper. The bad is your leverage point is not all the way at the bottom of the scoop handle, so that might detract from the actual integrity and how much you're able to scoop at any given time. But we'll go ahead, we'll line it up with the pilot hole here. And for me, I'm actually going to insert that bolt from the back and I'm gonna put the wing nut on the front. The only reason I'm doing that is so that I don't accidentally kick that wing nut loose when I'm digging, pushing down with my foot on the back of the scoop here. I would hate to, again, lose that wing nut while I'm out detecting, especially where I'm going. Since I'm traveling, I don't know how many hardware stores are going to be readily available should I need to replace that. And in fact, that reminds me, I'm probably going to buy a couple extra locking nuts just to be safe. But as you can see, we've got it together. Now, here's one thing that I'm already noticing. Listen to this. There's two reasons this could be happening. One, the shaft diameter and where it actually inserts to the scoop, it's got a little bit of a gap. I've got a solution for that. The second, there's also a solution, and it could be the pilot hole itself is just a little bit bigger drilled out than, of course, what that bolt is, and that's why you're hearing the... So solution one, we're gonna take some blue painter's tape and we're gonna go ahead and just on the bottom of the shaft there, we're just gonna make that a little bit thicker and make that fit nice and snug. Now I'm using the blue painter's tape because one, it'll give a little bit of that friction. Two, if I have to remove it, it'll come off the carbon fiber shaft really easy. Not gonna leave any residue or grime or anything on there. So this might be your best friend if you're gonna go that route. The second, take your scoop to the store with the bottom part of the shaft and see if you can't find a bolt that maybe fits and is a little bit more snug. Or if you want to, if you're a handyman, I'm not so much, I'll be honest. You could take this, put the shaft all the way down if you want that extra integrity, and you could drill your own pilot hole when the shaft is all the way fully at the bottom. Now, disclaimer, that's totally up to you. You know, what you want to do with your brand new scoop and your handle, that's on you. I'm going to leave it to the experts and CKG as to why that's where they wanted to put the pilot hole. If you want to make modifications, do that on your own. But you know what? I think the little fixes with the tape and what we're going to do with this scoop, I think that's going to work just fine. And let's not forget the nice little bonus that they did send with this package. A great little finds bag. This is perfect if you're on the beach or even if you're in the water. It has both a outer zipper and an interior zipper for those finds that you really do not want to lose or that you just want to keep a little bit more secret. But has a good adjustable strap, and hey, it's in the nice little camo green. So I don't know if that's going to really help you when you're on the beach or in the water swimming. But either way, it is a nice little add-on feature for this scoop package by CKG. So here is the final product. We have the tape on the bottom of the shaft, and well, tell me what you think. Does it feel, does it sound, does it look like it's solid? Alright, so the question remains, should you be getting a CKG scoop? I can't officially tell you that because I myself have not even gone out and dug a target with this thing yet. But that is coming up. Like I said, we're going to the Bahamas. It's going to be fantastic. This is coming along because it is so travel friendly. But if you are in the market for a new scoop, CKG Scoops, the link is below, and use code SWINGFORTHERING. It's going to help my channel out, but more importantly, it's going to save you guys 10% on your entire purchase. So go ahead, use that, share it with your friends, save some money. I'll be honest, the scoops, they're not cheap, but hopefully that means they're built to last. By the looks of it, like I said, I like what I see so far. Anyway, I have another video coming out where I pack this entire scoop and my new Anderson shaft for the Minelab Excalibur. I'm gonna fit it all into the same suitcase. It's gonna be fantastic. So if you're interested in seeing that video, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell for those notifications because, hey, I look forward to seeing you guys here and I wanna read those comments. Let me know what scoops you guys are using or if you have any suggestions. But in the meantime, keep swinging for the ring. Smolder. To dig or not to dig? That is the question. Just so you guys know, I am married. Why did I quit my day job?